Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Sunday to you all. A little bit of a special upload. There's a couple things that dropped. Actually, there's a couple things I want to get kind of out of the way and get done filmed because I'm quite busy this upcoming week and I didn't want to like start cramming stuff in. So I figured it's a break day. I figured I could make some time to get a couple songs through, and this one in particular I've been very excited for ever since it got announced because Miss Swan of Purple has made her solo debut, which genuinely kind of came out of nowhere for me. I'm so happy for her though. I love Swan's voice. She has, for me, one of the most recognizable voices in fourth gen, and that's without a question of a doubt. Like, her voice is so unique. There's so much color in her tone, and she's gone and released a little bit of a solo single album. It's two songs, 20 and Be My Everything. We're going to cover both songs. On the actual album itself, there's the English version of those two songs as well. So it's a 4-song single. We're just going to be covering 20, the title track, as well as Be My Everything B-side today. And I'm very excited for it. I've missed Purple Kiss. I know Sweet Juice wasn't that long ago. And of course, they went Japan side as well. Autopilot still lives rent-free in my head, let that be known. But Swan, I loved listening to her on Girls Reverse. And gosh, her team's version of Like a Star for the finale, oof, gorgeous. Like Swan and Monday together, nah, it's just not fair. But I'm very much excited for it. 20, featuring Mr. Junki, who's also done the production and or at least the composition for all the songs. I know Swan's been involved with the lyrics for everything, which is very cool to see. But you know, 20. Also, shout out RBW. It's been like 4 hours or something, but we have English subs. Wow. But I am ready for it. So here we go. Very dreamy right now. 내가 아주 어렸을 적 잊지 못할 기억은 설레이던 모습이 있어. 자꾸 어린 나이가 노래하고 춤을 추니 너도 나도 신이 나는 걸. 어느새 커버린 나이 나게 짓을 잃은 듯 두려워하지만. Oh, we're getting the vocal color already. I'm feeling you. 너만 있으면 난 Let's all dance. Whoa. Oh, it's so chill. There's something like there's like that grace and the delicateness, but it's also got this kind of really chill vibe to it. Kind of like that late night vibe, but not quite there. It's like right in the middle. Oh, layer the vocal one time for the bridge. Also love this big style switch here. Oh, sneaking a little key change there as well. Add a little bit of vibrato in that high note. That's the Swan tone. That is like the Swan tone. Oh, and ended on the whispery tone at the end too? Ooh. Ooh. Wow. I'm impressed. I almost want to like call it a really mature but elegant sound, but there's this, it's so well balanced. Like Swan's voice is really unique, you know. She's got the rich low tones as well. She's got the rich high tones, but it's her color. It's her vocal color that is oh so distinctive from everyone else that I can really think of. Just if you listen to Swan, you know exactly what I'm talking about and how her voice is just different. The fact that you got literally an entire song of Swan flexing her vocal talent makes me so happy. But the song is got a very kind of innocent liveliness to it, but also extremely elegant and delicate. And it's like, you know, it teeters back and forth between those two depending on what part of the song you're in. It's like if you're in the, say, let's jump back a little bit. Like up until this point, it's, you know, the instrumental part's super subdued. It's not really imposing at all on the song, and you're letting kind of Swan's richer, more colorful middle range tone just kind of float and carry over like the driving force of the song, which I think is so cool. And there is like this kind of, I don't know. I don't know what the best way to describe it would be. It doesn't come across as like a very, you know, like coming of age-esque song. It's got feelings of that, but it's delivered in such a refined way for me. Like the chords aren't very straightforward. They're not the brightest chords in the world. And yet they portray the message of that kind of like, you know, turning of the tides kind of, going from that like innocence to the elegant refinedness of it. And I think that balance, how the song rides it, is so cool. Oh, that's the part of the chorus. Also, the bass line in this song. And it's not like the notes of the bass line that's really like standing out for me. It's the rhythm of the bass line, because the bass line for me really adds the energy in this chorus, even though like you've got Swan's vocals that are, you know, getting higher up in her vocal register now, and the song is much more livelier now because there's more instruments. But for me, that driving force of the energy is the bass now, and it's like now we're getting that kind of youthful innocence energy kind of creeping out through the song. And you get this moment where it's super energetic and lighthearted and lovely, and even though it's not using extremely bright chords like every single time. You know, there's a couple like modify, sevenths, minor chords in there, here and there, and it's not overwhelmingly sweet and happy, but you get little traces of it, and it's this balance that really does it for me. I love it. I love the title track. What's the B-side gonna be like, though? Let me cue it up real quick. I'll join back with you in a moment. Okay, 20 was absolutely gorgeous. What is Be My Everything going to be like? I'm pretty sure production team is the exact same as the title track, which is very cool. I don't know if I should be expecting something similar or if I should be expecting something entirely different. I'm very much looking forward to it anyway, so here we go. Possibly a slower piece. 그대가 나를 볼 때면 세상이 잠시 멈춘 듯해 차갑던 맘이 녹아내리듯 떨려오는 bloom. I like the synths, kind of ringing synths. They almost sound like bells, with the way it like resonates. 곁을 맴돌며 바라볼 때면 마치 함께하는 것 같아. Please be my everything. 항상 꿈꿔왔었죠. 나의 작은 세상이 그대로. Oh, who's doing the background vocals for that? A little bit loud. Oh, the breathiness of her delivering that chorus was spectacular. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I have such a clear mental picture of what scene could be happening with this song. I'll talk about it later. That final chorus was magical. That little call and response section with the background vocals. Oh. Nah, Swan, you've absolutely outdone yourself with that. Oh my goodness. Okay, Be My Everything. Like, if we're talking about mental imagery, oh boy, do I have a good one for you. First of all, the song Be My Everything gives me such like 1950s jazz bar vibes. I don't know why. It's not necessarily like a jazzy song at all. There's some nice little vocal runs here and there that could be kind of jazzy. Like the key itself isn't too jazzy. The arrangement isn't really jazzy, but the song listens like a slow jazz song, and I love it. I can just imagine, like, take. I think a song is really good for me when I can paint a really vivid mental image of the scenery that the song is taking place in. So say, early in the spring when you have a really bright song where it starts off a little bit, subdued and all of a sudden you see it slowly flourish and then once you get to the chorus, you get this big rush of energy. It's like the flowers sprouting out of the ground after a long winter. For me with Be My Everything, I can just see it, dimly lit cabaret club, cigar smoke in the air, very refined, pinstripe suits and big dresses, candlelit dinner tables, really fancy alcohol on display, and then you just have cabaret band in the corner. You get your drummer, you get your double bassist, you get maybe like a saxophonist or a clarinet player. You have a little like 2 to 3 part like background vocals section, and then front and center on stage you have like the main vocal performer in Swan. And just imagine dimly lit like lounge bar type of vibe with this song. It's perfect. Oh my god. I was not expecting the background vocals to be that rich in this, but boy am I happy it was, because also I love the inclusion of a male background vocal on a female vocalist like solo song, because I feel like that doesn't really happen, but it adds a really nice richness to the tone. And just the amount of vocals you get in the chorus for the song is tremendous. And it's like Swan's vocals on her own can be a lot, can take front and center on her own, no problems whatsoever. But the fact that she went with this super air-filled delivery on all of the high tones, it almost sounds like a whisper rather than a singing tone, and then pair that with the 2 to 3 part of background vocals. Oh, it's so freaking pretty. Oh, oh my goodness. This is spectacular. I'm so glad RBW have let her do this. And oh wow. There's a level of sophistication and like elegance and matureness I did not expect. Kind of like based off of like teaser pictures, I could kind of piece together that it wasn't going to be like, an overly energetic like sugary bubblegum pop song. That much was clear. But this was really cool. And almost kind of, especially Be My Everything, kind of gives me like her OST vibes a little bit, which I think is really cool because not many solo artists share a sound signature with their OST catalog. So I think it's really cool that there's like little traces of the two. But overall, like these two songs, really good, really good. It's exactly what you want from a Swan single, I think. That was good. I'm so glad I took the time out of my Sunday to watch this because I feel very much happy about it. But that is it from me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. Hopefully we get more Swan music. Or even other Purple Kiss music. I know Yuki's on Queendom Puzzle at the moment, but like unit group possibly, or I'll just take another group comeback at this point. Fuck it. But one last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of ooh, excuse me. Let us work together to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Wow. Ooh, my lunch. Maybe spicy lunch today was not the go-to play, but whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street, just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day, And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.